Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Stop back in another video day, and today the Pittsburgh Steelers have signed Kyle Allen to a one-year contract. Kyle Allen, who was the backup quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, will now be the third string and the emergency quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We saw after the NFC Championship in the 2022 season with the 49ers and the Eagles, where the 49ers had a injured Brock Purdy and then had I think his name's Josh Johnson, come in the game. He gets hurt, and then they have no quarterback. And they had to have a hurt Brock Purdy and also have a running back, Christian McCaffrey, play quarterback the rest of the game in the NFC Championship game, which then through the next offseason led the NFL to make a new rule where there would be where they would allow a third quarterback to be active on game day, but that third quarterback could only come in if the backup quarterback got injured. So if that third quarterback can only come in if both quarterbacks went hurt. Let's just go, for instance, with the team he just signed with, Kyle Allen. We'll go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's say Russell Wilson gets hurt, then Justin Fields would come in, right? And if Justin Fields then gets hurt, Kyle Allen would be allowed in the game. Now, for instance, if Russell Wilson is, let's say, been garbage, and they take Russell Wilson out of the game, and then Justin Fields gets hurt, they'd have to put Russell Wilson in the game. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe this is correct. Let's say Russell Wilson gets hurt, and then Justin Fields is playing absolutely terrible, and they would want to bench him. I don't think they'd be able to take Justin Fields out of the game and bring in Kyle Allen. I think the only way to get Kyle Allen in the game would be if Justin Fields got hurt. But I'm not 100% correct I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what I heard. So he's going to be the third. He's going to be the third quarterback, the emergency quarterback. He's going to have to play at least decent to make the roster. Now, not all teams decide to have a third quarterback on the 53-man roster. So we'll see if that's the case for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played 7 games with Pittsburgh, but he actually didn't throw a pass at all. All the games he came into for Buffalo were blowout situations where he either took a knee or he handed it off to whoever the running back was. 2022 with Houston, though, he did start in 2 games with 2 starts. He had an 0-2 record, throwing 46 for 78, 416 passing yards, and 2 passing touchdowns with 4 interceptions thrown. I will say, as a Houston Texans fan, we were trash. We were a terrible team. So, as much as he didn't play great in 2 starts, I watched both of those games. I'm not going to blame him because he had no weapons. Brandon Cooks, I know Nico Collins is really good now, but he wasn't great then in 2022. So, yeah, I'm not going to, Kyle Allen threw 400 passing yards in, I believe, 7 quarters because he did get pulled in the third quarter of that last game against Cleveland. He started 2 games against Miami and Cleveland in 22. 7 quarters through 416 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions with a crappy offense against 2 decent teams in Miami and Cleveland. So, I'm really not disappointed with the way he played as a Texans fan in 2 games, 2 starts. So, 2021, he played 2 games with Washington. Neither were starts, and he threw 12 for 19 with 120 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. 2020, he played 4 games, 4 starts with Washington, 1-3 record, 60 for 87, 610 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. And then, of course, I think we all know, if you've been a football fan for this long, his 2019 rookie season with the Carolina Panthers, 13 games, 12 starts, 5-7 record. He was great with the Panthers, shoot 303 for 489, 3,322 passing yards and 17 passing touchdowns and 16 interceptions. 16 interceptions is definitely something you never want to hear, but I think for a rookie QB, having a 5-7 record and 5-7 record and throwing over 3,300 passing yards and 17 passing touchdowns in 12 games for a rookie is not bad at all. And really in his rookie year, 2019, was really his only interception problem in his career. And then in 2020, when we saw him have 4 starts with the Commanders, he only had 1 interception. So, really his only interception problem in his career has been the the Carolina Panthers in 2019. I did throw 4 in 2 games with the Texans. Terrible offense, though. And I believe 1 or 2 of those interceptions were, one of those interceptions where, wide receiver's fault, deflected pass by a wide receiver. So, I like the signing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.